What's up, people? It's Leah. We're in the bathroom. I'm not wearing any pants, but you can't tell that. And today we are dyeing my hair. If you're new to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe, like the video, comment down below. I post 2 videos a week, weekly vlog content and weekly crafty content with cosplays, home decor, horror, and a lot more. So let's get into it. I have dyed my hair many times before. If you've been with this channel for a while, you've known that. If you've known me longer than I've had this channel, you would know that even more. But for some reason, today I am nervous. I'm really nervous to dye my hair. And I think it's because most of the time when I've dyed my hair like fun fashion colors like this, I'll dye all the way up to the root. So when the root starts growing in, it's usually a straighter line. But when I did the green, I actually did a shadow root. I didn't do it properly. The real way to do a shadow root would be to bleach your whole head, add the colors you want, and then last add a brown or a black color to the root as a shadow root. It makes it look cleaner, neater. I'm not a professional, so I'm not trying to be exact, perfect, whatever, but because last time I added that shadow root and I did not go all the way, to my scalp, the way that this color has been growing in has not really been a nice straight line. It's sort of all over the place. And so I'm a little worried about overlapping on hair that's already been processed. I'm worried about banding. I'm worried about breakage. There's a lot to worry about in today's hair dyeing adventure, but I'm sure you're dying to know what color I'm dyeing it. So let me walk you through the plan for the hair dye and then I'll show you the products that I have. So I don't know if you know this, but my hair is green. Ideally, I would love to dye my hair purple. But if you know anything about color theory, you know that going from green to purple is not the easiest thing to do. And I'm not willing to risk the health of my hair in order to get to purple. So this green is staying. We are not getting rid of the green, keeping the green. Do not wanna mess with anything that's going on down here. We're going to leave, as I said, the shadow root on the top. We're gonna bleach all the mids and we are going to dye those blue because blue and yellow make green. So if the blue bleeds down into the green, it'll just make more green. And then also blue and red make purple. So as the blue grows out and the green grows out and I start cutting the green off and we only have blue left, then I could easily put purple on top of it. So that is the long plan for what I want to do with my hair. I'd love to be purple, but it's gonna take a while to get there. So for today, we are doing a blue to green ombre. And these are the products that we're working with. We've got the L'Oreal Quick Blue bleaching powder. This is, at this point, the only bleaching powder I will use for a few reasons. One, it just comes with so much. Oh, I was like, this is the smallest bag ever. This is leftover from my last bag, but this is the new bag. It is so much. This lasts you forever and it works really well. So yeah, sticking with the Quick Blue. I actually have 2 different developers with me. This one's open. So we've got the Clairol 30 volume pure white. I always do 30 volume. And if we need more, then we have the L'Oreal 30 volume as well, developer. So you mix this in with the bleaching powder. And then for colors, I'm actually trying a new green because they didn't have the unicorn hair, which is what I used last time. They didn't have the right color. But the woman at Sally's recommended Iro. She said it's vegan. She says that out of unicorn hair, Arctic Fox, Punky Colour, and Iro, she likes this one the best. And I've tried all of the other brands that I mentioned, so excited to try this one. Then speaking of Punky Colour and unicorn hair, I've got a teeny little bit of this Punky Colour left. This is the turquoise color, but truly it is the smallest amount. I mean, this isn't gonna get on anything. It's barely anything left. And then when that runs out, we are going to use this unicorn hair anime color. Pretty similar, so I'm not really worried about using 2 different colors. Ooh, and I'm excited to be blue. Gonna get some blue again. Nice. But the first thing we gotta do, section, bleach, try not to make my hair fall out. By the way, also, this is not a tutorial. So even when I'm like, and then this is what you do, not a tutorial, just an amateur who dyes her hair a lot. And I'm not even gonna look and make sure that the sections are straight in the back. We're just gonna do our best, because that's all we can do. I'm also not sure what I'm gonna do with my bangs yet. I'm probably gonna leave those for last. Well, I'm bleaching them, so I'm definitely gonna bleach them, but I don't know if I'm gonna make them green or if I'm gonna make them blue. So when we're putting the color in, we're probably gonna do the roots Not the roots, the bangs. We're gonna do the bangs last. So they're not the best sections, but they're sections. And I think that's all that matters. Okay, we are sectioned. My bottom sections feel a lot smaller than my top sections, but that's probably because I have an undercut, which we probably have to shave today. Okay, we're gonna start with this section. But you know what I should probably do first? Mix the bleach. Always wear gloves also. Please do not bleach without gloves. 1 scoop of this is between 1.5 to 2 fluid ounces. How many fluid ounces is this? What's a fluid ounce? There's 16 fluid ounces in that. Do you think that's a fluid ounce? That's probably way too big. Whatever, I never measure this properly anyway. But we're gonna need more than 1 scoop. So let's do 3 scoops. Well, let's do 2 scoops. That's what we're dealing with 2 scoops. That's kind of a lot. I also don't wanna wear this shirt. I just realized, I don't wanna get bleach on this. I have a dye shirt, but I can't find it anywhere. But this is just a nice regular black tank top. I don't wanna get bleach on it. BRB. And you want it to be like shampoo consistency, I think. I'm just gonna end every sentence with I think. So then you can't blame me when things go wrong. Oh, it smells bad. This is not Punky Colour. Gross. It's a pretty good consistency. It's movable, but it's like not runny. I don't think I'm gonna have enough. That's kind of the problem. All right, moment of truth. See, and what I'm worried about is like, I'd rather have banding than have brown spots. But I think that's good. And then we're not doing the roots. Not now, not ever. So that's like a good distance from the root, I think. Let's get some more on. Oh shit, that's like really close to the root. Oops. And then I just want to make sure it's like in there. We're not like missing anything. What is that? Oh my God, I thought that was a clump of hair already. No, it wasn't. It was a clump of bleach. Okay, I can't overthink this. Let's just keep going. But I mean, these sections are pretty thin, I would say. Yeah, okay. Oh my God, how do I get this piece? I'm also not trying to go to the roots, but I feel like I am going to the roots. But at least this is the underground section. Underground section? The underneath section. So if it gets messed up, we can hide it. Okay. Wow, it's like already developing. I'm just excited to have new hair for the next convention I'm doing, which is Flashback Weekend in Chicago. Very excited to have new hair for that. I'm like slightly worried I'm gonna have to go get some brown hair dye and add the shadow root in because I'm getting like pretty close to the roots. Oh my gosh, I'm like not doing the underside at all. Oh my gosh, my Be Real just went off. Oh, in this picture you can tell I'm not wearing pants. That's a problem. Now you can't. If that's the reason my hair falls out, I deserve it. No, not the roots. Don't go to the roots. The last thing we want to is like some sort of leopard spot situation on the roots, which I feel like is a possibility if I keep just dropping random bits all over the place. Oh God, no, big chunk. We are getting so messy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, fix the chunks. They're just dropping everywhere. Get off, get off, get off. Oh, this is gonna be so spotty. Oh my God, that's like to the root. Oh my God, what are we doing? If anything, we can just add a shadow root after. We have a whole week until the convention. Now we don't have a clean hand anymore. And we're running out of bleach again. So this time, I did 2 scoops initially. I added another 2 scoops and I'm running out again. I'm gonna try to not have to make another batch. We'll like really scrape at it. But in the future, we will make 5 scoops. Oh, it's gonna be so spotty. The sections are getting bigger. The technique is getting less technique-y. Not that there was ever a technique to begin with. I just like feel like there's pieces in here I fully missed, but well, okay. We've done our best, I think. Well, at least we're only adding fun colors to the hair. If we were trying to go blonde, I'd be way more concerned, but this is good enough. Moment of truth. Let's see what we're working with. Okay, that's hella blonde. I think we're looking Gucci. I am a little worried that the roots are gonna be spotted. Wow, it's warm. Every time I put it in the bag, I'm always so surprised how warm it is. Yeah, I mean, the roots are gonna look crazy, but it doesn't look like I missed too much. Little miss. Yeah, it doesn't look like I missed like chunks. It looks like I missed singular hairs here and there on this side. Let's see what this side looks like. Oh, it's so warm. Yeah, this side is better. Much better. All right, let me wash it out and we'll start coloring. Oh, I can't turn my camera off now. I need to use the back side of my hand. I'm back and it looks crazy. For me, this is always the yikes phase because first of all, I have to blow dry my hair, which always ruins the curl pattern. So it looks really frizzy and really dry, which honestly, it isn't that bad. Also, obviously, it's not the right color, so that looks a little crazy. I'm trying to decide what to do because there's a few things that have kind of gone wrong. I got way too close to the root, like way too close. So I'm probably going to have to go in and do a shadow root, which, I mean, as I said, is the way to do it, so at least I'll learn. Another thing is there's definitely spots that have been missed in places that I should probably go over. Number 3, I'm really not sure if the color is light enough. It's pretty yellow, almost orange actually, really close to the roots. And blue and yellow make green, which is not the color we want blue. So part of me is like, does it need to just be done again? And I never bleach twice. That's always where you find issues. Last problem is in certain places, I was a little scared to get close to the line where the green was, where I ended up missing some spots. So we're a nice, big, uneven mess. I may have ruined my hair, but it's fine. I'm in good spirits. Ugh, as I was coming in here, I decided that my solution was I was not going to do more bleach, but I was not in a well-lit room. Now that I am in a well-lit room, I think I have to re-bleach some of it. I don't think I'm gonna do the whole thing. I think I'm only gonna do the dark spots. I don't think I'm gonna do this again. I think this is fine. So yeah, just the spots that I missed. Wow. That's really bad. Yeah, we gotta get a shadow root on here. Oh, the leopard spotting is definitely worse than I thought it was, but that's okay. I promise the shadow root is going to fix everything. Which is why part of me is wondering if I even deal with this piece. I don't think I really need to. Okay, let's just do it. And then here, just these pieces with some overlapping that I missed. It's super minimal. I don't even know if it's worth it, but round 2 of bleach. We are not gonna do a whole glob. We're just gonna do a little bit. The last thing we need is the hair in the front of my head to be falling out, of all places, you know? So yeah, we're only doing those 2 spots, just here because that's gonna be visible, and then here because it was pretty far down that the brown went. The rest of the root we're not gonna deal with because we're gonna do a shadow root, which we're probably gonna do tomorrow, actually. I don't wanna put too much heat product on my hair, so I think the plan for today is to just let this process maybe for 30 minutes, maybe 45. I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. Dry it again, wash it out, dry it, put the color in, let the color air dry overnight, and then do the shadow root tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna let this process. Okay, it literally did nothing, and I don't know why. But yeah, the spots are still there. I mean, maybe they're a little better, but here, this still looks the same. Whatever, I'm over it. I'm just gonna put the color on. So I'm gonna go dry this and then I'll come back and we'll add color and see if we can fix this nightmare. All right, so we are back, we are dry, we are sectioned, and we're gonna get to the color. Ooh, she's pretty too. Look at that guy, that's nice. So the plan now is to just go maybe not halfway down, Maybe like here-ish, I don't know. Or no, actually maybe I do go all the way to where the green is and then I bring the green up a little bit farther so it transitions from like a blue to a turquoise to a green. I think that's a good plan. And so, things I would have done differently. Number one, I would have left the bleach on for an hour. I normally do that. I don't know why this time I only did 45 minutes. So that is mistake number one. Mistake number two is as soon as I realized I was getting too close to the roots, I should have just done the roots. I should have just fully done them because of how close I was to the roots without actually touching them. It's just like a lot of leopard spots up by the root area. And now I have to do a shadow root anyway. It would have just been better to be working with a nice clean canvas. And number three, we still haven't seen the results of this, but something you definitely can do when you're working with blue is prior to putting the color in, you can tone your hair to be a cool color because the blue might show up a little bit green or it might fade a little green because blue and yellow make green. But I think my hair was light enough. We'll see. We will definitely see. Oh my God, I just scratched my face with blue. So yeah, mistakes were made. Things definitely could have gone better, but they didn't. And that's okay. I'm still hopeful this is gonna look very cool. Oh, I'm so excited for the blue. It's gonna be so fun. Oh, I also left the bang section because I might just do that green, I'm not sure. And then maybe when the green grows out of the roots, that will be the cue to start adding purple to the top. What has happened here? Why can't I get this off? I'm not convinced that this blue is gonna turn out blue enough. I still think it'll be an ombre gradient situation, but I don't think it's gonna be as blue as I want it to be. Hey, what happened to being neat? But I do want the change to be like kind of subtle. I'm excited to get to purple like slowly. I think it'll be fun. All the different iterations in between. Now I say we do it green. And this just comes out of a tube. Interesting. I'm nervous, using all these new colors. Ooh, that's nice though. And we're just gonna only touch the ends of our hair now. I think this will be fun with the bangs just being green, hopefully. Ooh, my nose is itchy. I am worried that this is not that vibrant, but she said it was her fave. I wonder if it was the most expensive. I should have checked that. That could have been why. I don't know if Sally's employees work on commission though. It's a conspiracy. How much hair do I have left? Oh, not that much. I was getting concerned. We were kind of running low on dye, but we're also kind of running low on hair. And I think like a true proper shadow root is going to be a game changer. Well, I'm gonna let this ruminate and I'll probably catch up with you tomorrow after my hair is dry. I'm gonna just let it air dry tonight, wake up in the morning, go to Sally's, get that dye, and I'll come back tomorrow so we can do my first ever shadow root. It's the next day, my hair is dry. It looks crazy, but that's okay. We're gonna fix it. I'm not terribly concerned with it. Like, I've identified the mistakes and I know how to fix them. So that is all that matters. And I will say, like, I am enjoying the color. I think it's fun. There are obviously places where it needs to be fixed, like in the front here. I will say that particular color brand, I don't happen to be a fan of. Any places where I was putting the green on top of green, it's very vibrant. But anywhere I was putting it just on top of bleach itself, it is a lot thinner. So yeah, I just need the color to be a little bit more uniform, and then obviously fix the root situation. This is where you can really see how bad it is. When I pull my hair back, it's just like bright color root situation. So we need to fix that. And I've never done a root shadow before. I keep calling it a root shadow, but truly it's a root. We're doing like a full root. So I bought this demi-permanent hair color in 3N is the shade. I don't really know what that means, but the brand is Ion. And then I got a level 10 developer. And we're also trying new stuff today. I got a brush. I've never used a brush before, but I've also never worked with multiple colors. But I think if you're working with multiple colors, it makes sense to use a brush so that your hands stay clean, so you can easily have two hands to move the hair and then brush the color on. I think, especially with a root application, I think this is gonna make my life significantly easier. So let me get to mixing and let me get to rooting. This doesn't smell good. This is now a Punky Colour endorsement video because they are my favorite color brand for so many reasons. One of which being their incredible smell, also their vibrancy. I've used a lot of vegan hair color before. Punky Colour, most vibrant and lasts the longest. All right, my hair is sectioned, sort of. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna section it a little differently. So I really wanna focus on the front here and fixing this situation. So I just wanna do this part first and then work on the back. So we're just gonna like boop, 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 do here and then go through like section by section, piece by piece. And it's gonna be amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm so stressed out. All right, root is rooted. Now I'm gonna go through, oh my God, I'm like panting. That whole time I feel like I was breathing so heavy. Now I'm gonna go through and add blue to anywhere that the color didn't take well. So like pretty much in the front and anywhere else. Well, I'm gonna go contemplate my life for an hour and contemplate my choices, and I'll see you with the reveal that is hopefully a wearable hairstyle. JK, it's not reveal time yet. I put more color in my hair. Here's the story. I was really happy with how the root came out. There were definitely a few places where it wasn't perfect, but for my first time trying that, super satisfied. We'll definitely be adding that step in to my hair dyeing routine in the future. But still, the color in the front, like on the bangs, wasn't really a great color. Definitely more than two colors throughout my hair, which is really what we were attempting, was to have two colors. I'm okay that there's colors all over the place, but I just think some of them don't go terribly well together. So I went to my trusty hair color line, Punky Colour, and I picked up this blue color and I just put it all on the front of my hair. The back of my hair, like the bottom layer, is still just the turquoise and the green, but the top here, we thought we'd go a little more blue. I trust Punky Colour. I still think that it's going to have some greeny tints in this front section. But if there's one color line I trust to not only be vibrant, but to also cover up mistakes, it is Punky Colour. Also on the bang section, I did end up re-bleaching it before I put this blue color on, so I think the front will be the bluest. Reason for that is there were a few places where the root color bled into the bangs, and if it wasn't like the front of my head, I might not have cared that much, but it's the front of my head, so I wanted it to look better. I ended up putting more bleach on. I only left it on for about 20 minutes. I probably could have done a little longer. The spots were still there, but they were a little bit lighter, so that's good. This is a darker blue, so I think it'll cover up those mistakes. I've had it in for about 45 minutes, so I'm gonna go wash it out. And now this is the big reveal. Punky Colour once again coming in and saving the day. I mean, this blue just completely covered up all the green, most of the turquoise. Like, the front is definitely the bluest part, but that's where I bleached the green out. Back here was more turquoisey. It still is a bit more turquoise, but the blue is strong. I'm definitely glad that I added it in. Looking back at the videos and the pictures of what the color looked like after the shadow root, I have to say, I didn't hate the color. It wasn't the worst thing in the world that I had seen, but it wasn't really what I was going for. Again, I was going for a blue to green ombre to hopefully, as the roots grow in and I bleach it more, I can start transitioning to purple. And I pretty much achieved that. You know, it's more of a blue on top, green on bottom kind of situation, but because of the way I have my layers, it really kind of does feel like an ombre situation, and I'm happy with it. My little peekaboo green at the bottom. I will say the blue is taking a little while to grow on me, mostly because this isn't really the shade I was going for. I did want something a little bit lighter. I do really like this though. I think it's fun, but I do worry it clashes with black a little bit, and black is the only color that I really wear. But whatever, I'm vibing with it. I think as long as the green is here, it won't feel like it's clashing with the black. It'll just feel like, you know, two pops of neon colors. But I think as this blue color fades, I'm going to do a brighter blue color. And I think it's official. I am a Punky Colour gal through and through. I've tried a lot of vegan hair color. Arctic Fox was great too. I just only used it once. I think it's slightly more expensive, but I'd have to look at like price per unit because I think the Punky Colour container might be smaller than the Arctic Fox. But those are the two colors that I've used that I feel like are super, super vibrant. I feel like regardless of what kind of semi-permanent dye you're going to use, it's going to fade really quickly. So getting the color as vibrant as possible from the beginning really is paramount, and I think that Punky Colour always achieves that. It has saved me, not just this time, it saved me before when I had pink and orange hair. Originally, I did like a purpley color. It looked terrible. I literally just threw Punky Colour right on top, a pink right on top of a purple, and it fully covered it. And same thing with here. I put this blue on top of all that like weird green color, and it covered it all up very, very nicely. And the result is super fun. The green era is officially over. It was a fun era. I loved being a greenhead. And now, as a blue, green, aquamarine person, I am excited for what is in store next. Thank you so much for coming along for another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below to help us reach new people. On this channel, you can find cosplay, home decor, horror, and a lot more. My name is Leah, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Let it go. 얼어붙어 like whoa. 띵하고 어지러워. I see. 한여름에도 난 겨울. Yeah, got cold. Yeah, 너와 있을 때 I swear. 제가 먼저 zero 폭설한 그 chill there.